Hi again, everybody. This video is sponsored by contribution from Roxanne, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. I first wanted to thank you for the time and effort that you put in helping other victims of narcissistic parents. I am a 41-year-old wife and mother from Texas. My father is a narcissist and has caused so much pain in my life and in the lives of all his children. I have cut all ties with him after a very recent attack from my father, an attack of lies and hatred. If only I had a recording of that conversation. But below what I attached, copy and pasted, private Facebook message between my father and I from about a year ago. This has always been an issue that I carry with me. I was sexually abused by my father's cousin at the age of 6. Since that day, it was never spoken of. I was never taken for help or even apologized to. I got the nerve to bring the issue up to my dad about 3 years ago, and he said he had no memory of that happening. Said he was going to go look for his cousin and kill him, which turned him into the victim because I was then talking him out of said murder. The issue was never mentioned again until the Facebook conversation. I had written a tribute to my grandmother who basically raised me and posted it to my Facebook page. I don't have the post anymore because I deleted it due to the attack I got from my father regarding the post. It was a beautiful tribute to my grandmother. I call her mom, who had Alzheimer's. My question to you is, why does he not acknowledge the sexual abuse? This plagues me to this day. Please tell my story. I'm making a contribution to PayPal as soon as I hit send. The first message I received, I somehow deleted, so it starts up my response and goes from there. I don't know what you said. I don't know who you said read it, but no one can see it but our mutual friends, Billy John, or James. And Dad, what I wrote about my grandmother, I did not make it about me, but you sure made it about you. I lived in my childhood, not you. Stability, I had none. Mom was the only stable person in my life. I was taken with you places, sure. I was also taken places with you and other women while you were married to my mom. Yolanda, Rita, Rose, is that stability? I was a little girl. I saw a lot of violence, alcoholism, adultery, verbal abuse, and lived most of my childhood in fear, suffered from panic attacks, stuttering, and was sexually abused, and nothing was done about it. I was never kept away from Joe, and for my parents' own selfish reasons, I was continuously taken back to 611 72nd Street and left there. Mom had to keep Joe from coming to the house or watch for him while I played on the porch. And you don't even remember the incident? You were there when Mom was trying to scrub the hickey he put on my neck with a pot scrubber out of fear of what might happen. I wasn't trying to make you look bad. I was expressing what my grandmother meant to me. It is my Facebook page, and I will post whatever I want to post. When things are going good, you come up with some drama. I don't want and will not have no more drama in my life. I'm done with the drama. I don't want us to be mad either, but damn, I feel like everything I say or do looked under a microscope. I am very upset, and now I'll be blamed for messing up your birthday too. Added to the list of things Roxanne does wrong. Dad, you're doing now what you have always done, and that is to cling to all that you have viewed as wrong, and to hell with the happy times. Just block them out. Never be mentioned. Yes, I saw other women when we were separated as she did other men. You started this shit. You say you wanted to talk about Mom, but were compelled to talk about having bad parents and insisted that your parents didn't love you. Did you really think that I would sit idly by while you spewed that bullshit out in an open forum without defending myself? You're the only person I know that can take someone else's bad childhood experience and make yours 10 times worse. I give up, you win. I'm the worst dad ever. Rosemary read it, and it was embarrassing. You would have never showed for my birthday anyway. When the day came, you would have found out you would have found a way out of it. What a little victim pussy. Let me give you some information here. The few fucking good times that the narcissist holds so high to shove in your face are only there because they were so infrequent. And because it was something good that they perceived in their mind, they'll never forget it and never stop showing. The good times do not outweigh the bad times dealing with narcissistic abuse. It doesn't. This isn't a cause and effect. It is, you get broken, you get broken. You got a broken plate, okay? It doesn't matter how much good food you put on it. It still fucks up the good time. Do you understand it? Because the fucking plate is smashed. You're going to get bits of fucking porcelain or whatever that fucking plate is made out of in your food and ruins the good times. That's what they don't understand. That's what they will never understand. And that's what they will never accept. Your good times are meaningless because they're piled on, they're great food being piled on a shattered fucking plate. How is that enjoyable to anyone? Oh, the food tastes great if it wasn't for the shards of fucking fucked upness that you fucking caused. Me, wow, okay, lots of happy times. Have you ever asked me about my childhood? It's not a competition. You did better than your parents did. I did better than mine, and I pray that my kids do better than me. Do you even know the things I remember about my childhood? Have you ever even asked me? Do you know what it's like to be 6 years old and have a teenage boy and his sister sexually abuse you and never be able to speak of it again and live in fear of it happening again? I hear you complain all the time about your life and how miserable and lonely you are, never mentioning anything positive in your life, nothing. All I said is she symbolized stability and unconditional love for me. She never moved from the house she grew up in. We always moved. Do you even know how many schools I had been in by the time I was in 12th grade? I said she symbolized unconditional love. She never got angry at me. I said in your favor, she helped you and your mom raised me because y'all were still kids yourselves. You turned something beautiful about mom into something ugly. So what my childhood was screwed up. It wasn't about that. But that was what you saw, what might embarrass you. Patrick and I have been talking about your birthday dinner. But once again, you show the amount of faith you have in me. I don't understand you at all. Do you ever look around? Do you ever look around you and wonder where you may have gone wrong? You're always blaming someone else. Ask yourself where you have gone wrong. I'm your daughter, but you have never hesitated in disowning me or not speaking to me for years. Can you really say that you love me truly? I don't think so. Sorry my feelings about mom embarrassed you. That wasn't my intent. Dad, you're avoiding the real issue, and the real question is, why did you have to put me down and your mother in order to express your feelings about your mom? You always have been so disrespectful to me, and you always will. Honor thy father. You have and never will. Do I ask myself where I went wrong? Yes, but only with you. Now you really want to keep trading hurts with me. The only child that I have that loves me is overseas. Oh, what a guilt trip. What a pussified guilt trip. Me, I didn't put anyone down. I was writing what my grandmother stood for in my eyes. That was all. I deleted the whole family thing from that page that no one else could see anyway. And I am not trading hurts. I stopped and listened for once. I'm telling you, stop and listen for once. I am telling you I had an emotional visit. My heart was heavy. My thoughts were on my grandmother. But your perception is your reality, and that's what you're going to see. You're not going to see any other point of view. Dad, the text in which you mentioned your parents made us out to be bad parents. That's not my perception. That's just the truth. The way you said that she gave you something you were missing in your life indicates love, which isn't true. Those are the two things that upset me. and I thank you for deleting it. Well, you should also delete this motherfucker from your life. This is all over his perceived exposure as being a shitty parent. That's all it is. That's all it is. He's not even denying that your abuse happened. He's just saying, oh, well, I did good things too. Good things on a broken plate are still a broken plate. Doesn't matter. That's what the narcissist doesn't understand, because they're just overgrown children, just spoiled, rotten brats. That's what your father is, and you need to cut him out of your life completely. So thank you, Roxanne, for your contribution. Thank you for your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, if you have a topic you'd like me to cover or a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and the email link in the description box. I'll have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.